Hi, this is Elizabeth King, and I'm the owner of True Voice Coaching. This channel is dedicated to mindset, overcoming challenges, especially dealing with ADHD, dysregulation in the brain, which leads to brain fog, feeling a lack of motivation, and like you can't achieve your goals. I'm offering daily digital snacks to help you increase your mental focus, your mental strength, and increase your joy. So today I wanted to talk about self care. Now, this is a big topic, and since it's a daily snack, I'm not going to go into extreme detail about each one of these points, but I did want to touch on some ways that we can think about and perceive and frame self care. Because when I think of self care, I used to think of just, the physical and, making sure that I had proper hygiene or that I was doing massages, I was having time for relaxation, which is all part of self care, taking the downtime, meditation. But something else that I realized was I wasn't being really mindful of, for example, food preparation, making sure I love food and I love to eat, but I wasn't taking the time and being really mindful about food prep, especially if you're working, doing things like having a cooking day where that's your meal prep day and you cook for like 4 days at a time, if you can, maybe even for a week at a time. So you make sure, because of your time management, and if you're a dysregulated person, it's really difficult to manage time. If you have something that's already prepared for you, you just go it in the fridge and you have a variety of things. You can make a combination of items to create your meal or meals for the day. So food prep has become a really big game changer for me because it's super important to have proper, and I'm going to talk about this in another reel, is proper gut health, proper nutrition is so important in regulating the nervous system, regulating the brain and the mind and the emotions. It's all connected. The mind body is connected to your gut health. So, food prep has become such a huge integral part of my daily routine, my weekly routine, making sure I pick a day where I am just enjoying cooking for myself. If you don't have time to cook for yourself, maybe you have someone who cooks for you, cooking with a partner, make it something joyful and fun. So, it becomes something that is a regular routine and it doesn't feel like a chore. That's really important. So, in addition to the normal self care things you would think about, like massage and meditation and mindfulness and taking time to breathe, are food prep and sports. We all know that sports and stretching and things like that, yoga, whatever kind of sport that you do, is really important for self care. But one thing is that we tend to approach it in, I'm gonna do a workout 5 days a week now and I'm gonna get in shape. Again, it's important for us because our brains are different and we tend to overcommit ourselves, which leads to disappointment, which leads to lack of motivation, and the cycle continues. Just commit yourself to doing one new sport or, you know, physical routine for the body a week. Okay. Just pick one thing that you want to try and just commit to maybe 5 minutes a day or 2 times a week max. If you can do more, great. If you feel motivated and you're like on fire, then do more if you can, but don't overcommit yourself. This has been huge for me, especially if you're not in your 20s anymore, 30s even. If you're a little bit older, like I am above 40 now, I need to be careful about working out too hard. I can't work out now the way I worked out when I was in my 20s. I would produce too much cortisol and stress in my body, which would actually be defeating the purpose. So make sure that you find a workout, a sport routine that is really supporting you in regulating your nervous system, not adding stress, but decreasing your stress. And another thing about self care, the next topic is this topic of overcommitting ourselves, saying no. Not just about saying no to too many things, saying no and sticking to our boundaries when it comes to relationships of all kinds, because this is where I've had issues with in the past of saying no and then going back on my word, which I'm not keeping the commitment to myself then and keeping the word to myself. So that's really important is this is now my favorite word is saying no. It has relieved so much stress for me, not feeling like I have to say yes when I'm being asked to do things, when I'm being invited to do things. It feels nice. It's a nice ego boost to feel like you're being invited to go places and do things. But again, honoring what your body needs and what you need as far as downtime and not overcommitting yourself to too many things. So, also saying no and relieving yourself of toxic relationships, environments, and yeah, situations. So, for me, what has been a really, really big game changer in helping me regulate my nervous system and feel like I'm more in my body and in tune with myself and my needs has been to let go of the relationships where I feel like I'm not being reciprocated, where somehow, and we want to do good for everyone, and we think that other people need what we need or think how we think, but they don't. And honoring that what someone else needs in a relationship is different than what I need, and just finding my people, having my people find me, and allowing myself to open up to relationships maybe that I didn't consider to be friends. When I let go of the relationships that I've been trying to cultivate with no effort on their part, or pursuing, stopping this pursuit of other people, instead switching that thinking around and wanting the things that want me, whether that's situations, it's people, it's friends, it's whatever, has been huge, like stress relief. I don't feel obligated. Everything that I do now, then, meeting with the people that I do meet with and doing things, going to certain places is because I'm 100% in full choice. Not feeling obligated, but doing it because I want to do it 100% of the time, every time. This has increased my energy so much because then I'm offering quality time to the places, people, situations that I'm making myself available for. So, this is really a huge game changer as far as self care. Another thing is that I am an HSP. I'm a highly sensitive person. We tend to be sensitive if we're empaths, and making sure that if I know I'm going to be stressed out and tired and working long days, not to put myself in an environment where it's going to be really loud and I'll be irritated. So, setting yourself up to win. So, understanding more and more of who you are, what you need, and not making yourself feel bad for those things and trying to force yourself into situations that don't feel good to you. This is really, really important. So, I hope this has been helpful. Leave me some comments if you agree, if you disagree, if did I miss some things, then some other ideas for self-care. Let's help our community get strong and regulate ourselves and get to be secure, normal, balanced, regulated beings. I hope that you're doing awesome. Go out and do one task at a time. Be great, and I'll see you in the next one.